Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel.
If you clicked on this, you have been successfully clickbaited. Now, that's not to say that I'm not an IT guy, but in a more traditional sense, yeah, I work in IT. Outside of work, IT is not my area of expertise. Needless to say, IT guy works out. All right. Well, we're going to hit legs because somebody's got to do it. And that somebody's going to be me. I will do what is necessary. It's snowy out. It's not snowing, but it's snowy weather. Whoa. Somebody stop me. Got a little tire spin going on. Whoa! Whoa! That's all right. So we're gonna get a sick pump. I am fully carved up. I mean, what did I eat today? This is what I ate today. I had coffee. That is number one. I had 2 Greek yogurts, 2 bagels, pretty heavy on the cream cheese. I had some chicken, and I had some more chicken. Yes, chicken at lunch, chicken at dinner, and then also at dinner, pizza rolls, and just a bunch of water. I think I've probably had about somewhere in the realm of 100 ounces. So I was looking online, like, how much water should I drink in a day if I'm bulking? Because water consumption has been something that I do terrible at. And I can tell, especially now when I work out, like my mouth is just dry and I feel like I've been drinking more water, but I just must not be drinking enough. So I was drinking about somewhere in the range of, I'm going to say 60 to 80 ounces of water. And it sounds like I need to be drinking about double that. So 130 to 150 ounces of water. So I've got a Nalgene bottle, like those big Nalgene bottles. I think that thing holds about 40 ounces if I fill it to the very top. So I'll try and do 3 to 3.5 of those a day. I'm not counting the water in my protein shakes. I guess I could, but I figure that's just extra water if I don't consume all 3, because it's just a lot of water to drink in a day. Or it is for me, because it just is. So today I'm going to start with hamstrings again, like I did last time. And then we'll do leg extensions and calves. Uno, dos, tres. I always talk about Bulgarian split squats, and I was doing them for a while there. They just suck, dude. They're not super fun. I mean, but it feels good to, like, do them. Oh, me and my phone my headphones took over there. I gotta make sure that my sound's working this time, man. This mic, I don't think I talk loud enough in there, man, when the music's blaring. In here it's fine because it's just silence in my voice. So, but I don't want to be in there yelling.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel.
I don't want to be doing that in there, dude. I just want to talk at a reasonable volume, all right? So, let's see, here we go. I fell for an angel, it was fatal, it was betrayal. Hey, all right, let's go inside and stop dilly-dallying in here. All right, 15. That's fresh legs though. So we're going up. Going up, up, up. Where's my goal with these? Probably just to move as much weight as my body will physically allow. However much weight I can mentally and physically push. That's how much weight is gonna get done. Felt good for 2 plates on there though. But I'm also on super fresh legs at the moment. So we'll see how we go from here. Number 2. Alright. That was heavy. Not impossible, but 7 solid reps at least. And then some partials after. So I'll probably do another one of those. And then leg extensions. I might come back over here and do the standing leg curl, single leg, standing leg, yeah, whatever. I've had this cough for like a week, dude. I just like down in my throat and my chest, like my throat and the top hurts from coughing. There's nothing there unless I cough from like get this part to spit out all the crap. Not super fun. Okie doke. So we are moving right along here to set numero 3, and I'm feeling good.
I'm ready to keep tossing these puppies around.
That way you ain't moving no more. It's heavy, dude. It's heavy. Big boy. Oh, big boy, mama. All right. Let's go teleport over to the leg extension transition. All right. I've got a solution. And it's calves. Okay. 3rd set of calves. Okay, yep. A little burn there. The afterburner. Yeah. I'm gonna go a little lighter on this next one. I can squeeze them a little more. Somebody else with a camera in here. I'm no longer the sole survivor. It's cool to see though, other influencers in the wild. I'm not an influencer, I love working out. And maybe you love working out too. Maybe that's why you're watching. That's why you're watching a leg workout, because legs are not a super popular body part for most people, unless you're really about it. And I'd like to consider myself one of the few. Anywho, we got another set. Ooh. Money makers right here. Oh. Yeah, those are burning. That's realistically a little warm-up set. a little wormy set. 20 reps with 150. We'll take it. So I mentioned this before in the last leg video, I think. But putting the seat all the way back like this, and then not having my butt all the way back against it, so my hips are open, it lets me like just get a much bigger, better stretch of my quads. So like, if you're familiar with sissy squats, I feel like the more you lean back, like the tighter the stretch is. And so it's kind of the same idea, like trying to have my torso, instead of being sat up at an angle like this, have my body opened up, because that's where your quads attached to your hip or something like that, and that part opens up and just stretches the whole muscle better. So long story short, I feel like I get a fuller pump across my entire quad when my body is open, as opposed to being like sat up and crunched together. I feel like it really just doesn't hit my entire quad as well. It really gets the what is this muscle? I don't know. The quad muscle. I don't know the specific. That one teardrop, the teardrop muscle. This guy. So I like doing it with the seat all the way back on these lately. Anywho,
I'm gonna move this to 190.
so this should be at least 12 reps here. Bare minimum. Play the song. Activate that noise cancellation. Okay. So 15. Ooh. All right. I'm just gonna throw this up to the stack. It's gonna be 230. Probably do a couple of sets here. Should be reasonably doable. Okay. Yeah, one more lighter set. I'm gonna go do the standing leg curls. Ah, yeah, two more here. Okay. Yeah. Do one more. Do one more here. Probably do a lighter set because that's what I ended up doing on those last set of leg curls. I didn't film them. I ended up doing single legs, like alternating sets of single legged. I ended up doing single leg extensions, alternating, and then once whichever leg was, when it started to fail, I would use the other leg to help it get some extra reps. So that was killer. And my legs, I mean, you ain't gonna be able to see it in these, maybe. Quad. No, but quads feel sufficiently pumped. Let me finish with these leg curls. Sometimes partials don't even feel like they're doing anything. Okay, this has an extra 10 hiding on it. Don't want to be doing that. Trying to balance my legs out here. Okay. Whew. 15 smackaroos. I always feel better after legs are done. That means I don't have to do them for a while. This will probably end up being my last set because when I was waiting for the leg extension, I went over and did some RDLs with just an empty barbell, so just to get a little more work in there. I didn't want to sit around doing nothing, but did a couple sets with just a barbell, probably 20 reps or so. So I think this will be my last set here. Just trying to squeeze, and I feel like the leg is not doing anything. That weight ain't moving. Those first few sets, the weight's flying off your leg, and 10 reps later, it's not moving. It's the idea. Okay. Well, I think that's sufficient for today. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. That's a wrap on legs. That was fun. Oh, my neck hurts a little bit. Good legs. Good leg workout. It's snowy and cold and windy and really just kind of all the things that you don't want it to be. Aside from snow on the ground. There's snow out, that's like winter feeling, right? That gives you the Christmassy feeling and all that. So go home, eat some Shin Ramen. If you have not found or had the privilege of having this brand of ramen noodles, sorry, I don't know whatever the right way is to say. Some of the best noodles I've ever had, dude. I guess that's not saying much because my standard for what tastes good isn't very high. So anyways, they're super good and you should go find them. I know they're at like Kroger. Costco has them in like an 18 pack, which is what we got at the house, and that's what I'm gonna be eating. And pro tip that I got from a buddy is if you throw an egg in there, a couple minutes before the noodles are done, then you get a little nice yolky surprise. No, it's but they're super good, and hopefully I just put you on something instead of that plain top ramen, or that Maruchan, whatever that other brand is, I don't know. I'm home. That's about the drive it takes for me to get from point A to point B. It's pretty short. Next lift tomorrow will probably be arms. I don't know how to end these things, man. It's over.